good morning, good afternoon, good evening. In this part of the world where I am here, it is morning. My name is Yomi Omorewa. Yomi Omorewa is a chemical engineer, and I will be your course lecturer for MTH 104. I will also be handling your CHM courses. But for this morning, I will start with the first module. And so I'm having set theory, and I'll be looking at 1, definition of sets, 2, subset and supersets, 3, types of subsets. Number 1, definition of sets. This is something that you did as a student in secondary school. And if you remember very well the definition you were given, you were told that set is defined as the collection of distinct objects. Collection of distinct objects. Set as a collection of distinct objects. Actually, when we say distinct here, we mean defined objects. We mean defined object. Example, if we talk about object here, the object could be anything. Actually, the object could be anything. The object could be planets, e.g., it could be planets. The object could be mathematical sets. Etc. Now you remember, if you ever been to the markets before, and then you're going to get something for the family or for yourself, and then you get to some set of objects, and then you see what we call set of pots. You see the biggest, the medium, and then you see the smaller sizes and all that, and then you see them that they are packed together and they are just pots. That's sets. These are well-defined or distinct objects. So, set is defined as the collection of distinct or defined objects. You have your planet, a classic example. You have your mathematical set, we have correct. And then we have other examples that we can use to define sets. Now, the next thing is looking at the word subset. The word subset. Now, subset, this is the symbol. We have this, and we also have this. That can be used to define or represent the word subset. What then is a subset? What then is a subset? Let me use an example before I explain that. Let's assume that set A have 2, 4, 6, and set B have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Now, if you look at these two sets, set A and set B, you will realize that what you have in set A, the elements, the objects in set A, those objects or the elements are also found in set B. What that means is that the element here, the even number, are also embedded in this set B. So in this case, we say that A that's it. Or I could use A is a subset of B. What makes it a subset of B? Because all the elements in A are found in B, but not all the elements in B are found in A. It then means that our A is a subset while our B is a superset. I repeat. It then means that our A is a subset and then our B is a superset. So a subset, A is a subset of B because all the elements in A are found in element B. That automatically makes A subset of B, and that can be represented in that manner or in that symbol above. And that's what we mean when we talk about subset and we talk about superset. I'm sure that is very, very clear that a subset is that which contains or which is found in another set. So in other words, if I want to define the word subset, I will have to look at the example of an element. Another example I could just give is that let's assume set P to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10. And then I have set Q to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. You will agree with me from the previous explanation I've made, you will agree with me that P is a subset of what? Of Q. P is a subset of Q. Why? Because all the elements in P are found in Q. I'm sure that's very clear to you with the two examples that are given above. Now, the next thing we quickly look at is what we call types of subsets. Are there types of subsets? Yes, there are. There are types of subset. We have two types of subsets. Number one, we have what we call the proper subset, and then we have another one called the improper subset. What's the difference? The proper and improper. Now, it's important you understand what I'm going to do now. I like to always give example, and so you can understand the concepts very well. Let me give an example, and then we can now look at it. Now, look at a situation like this. Let's assume you have set P to be 2, 4, 6. This is it now. And now I want to list out all the elements of this, that is all the subsets. I will start with what we call the null set. Either you use this or you use this null set. What do we mean by null set is that a null set is that set that has no elements or objects in it. It is empty, nothing inside. That's a null set, okay? So that's a null set. This is the spelling. It is called null set. It has no objects or no elements embedded in it. Now, so we begin with a null set, and then we have 2 here, we have 4 here, and then we also have 6 here. I guess you're following, please. You follow, and when you're not clear, you're free or you're liberty to drop your question on the platform. So we also have 2, 4, and then we have 2, 6. We have 4, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then lastly, we have 2, 4, 6. Now, this is all the subset you can have on that day. All the subsets you can have is what we have here. And now, what then is now a proper subset and an improper subset? A proper subset here now are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Without including the last one. What then is an improper subset? This. So, after I differentiate a proper subset an improper subset. A proper subset is that which contain few of the original set, which contain few elements or objects of the original elements, original set rather. Now, what's the original here? P is the original. What are the elements in P? 2, 4, 6 are the elements in P. Okay? Now, what then is the proper subset here? The proper subset of this now becomes this one. Proper subset of P, I mean, oh no, 2 actually. 4, 6, okay? And then I said 2, 4. How am I doing it? I want to bring out everything here. And then what you have done, 2, 6. What again you have? You have 4, 6. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the proper subset of P. This is the proper subset of P. So the proper subset, so you have all of this. Now, would you realize that the last one was not included? Okay, then we say that for the improper subset, so we have. Now, what then is improper subset? Is that which contain all. Is that which contain all. What do I mean? The improper subset is that which contain all the elements of the original set. What's the original set? Look at it here. The proper improper subset contain all. Why the proper subset contain not all. You can say I would have included this now, but it was not included because that's proper subset. But this one now includes all. And of course, you may wonder how come I did not put subset here. I hope you know that everything embedded here include all. And so, because it is all, it will not be rational, it will not be okay, and it will not be right mathematically to now place not set here while you are writing this. That will be wrong. Okay? So, this is what we mean by proper subset and improper subset. Now, would you know that there's a formula you can use? There's a formula you can use to get your proper subset. Let's look at it if that formula will work. Let's see. Let's see now. For example, let's say set A is given. Set A is given to let's take it to be A, B, and C, and then we want to find the proper subset of this. The proper subset of this. So we have the proper subset of this. Proper subset to be not set A, B, C, AB, AC, B, C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then so that's all. That's the proper subset. So now proper subset formula is equals to 2 raised to power n minus 1. 2 raised to power n minus 1. Where n is equals to number of elements. So you can say that. So in this case now, if you put 2 raised to power 3, 1, you have 8 minus 1, and that is 7. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how we got this 7. So if you have a set B to be equals to A plus C plus d, you could say that 2 raised to power n minus 1, that will be 2 raised to power 4 1, that is 16 minus 1. So if you do this correctly, the proper subset is going to give you 15. I'm sure this is so clear. I started by defining what a set is. Then I said it's a collection of all distinct objects or a defined object. Then I move further to what we call subsets. Then I explain supersets. Then I explain types of subset, and that's just what I have done. Till I come in the next module, be blessed. And if you have any question, you can always drop your question on the platform. God bless you.